Y'all want to see something cool? Mr. Mine got some ambient lighting up in here now. So hey there, YouTube, welcome to 2020, the start of a new year. The promise that Mr. Mine's gonna make more content and I don't deliver, like normal. But no, it's good to see another year come around. Hit it off with a knife collection video, a big one, big update. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's on my channel somewhere, just go find it. Today we're here to talk about three knives that I regret buying. So now you're probably thinking, Mr. Mine regretting buying knives, what the hell? I admit it, I've bought knives that have turned out to be total flukes. And you know, sometimes you just buy stuff that just doesn't work out. You know, it's part of life. But these are my three that just don't cut the grade for me. I mean, they're just, you know, they're okay. But there's nothing special about them. I mean, some of them actually, the problem with them is they are too special. They're too special, and that's the issue with them. And that's a problem with our first knife, being the Defcon Blade Works Jungle Karambit. Now, this thing's awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. It looks great. It's high quality, well put together, cool looking knife. Got the carbon fiber titanium. Those blue accents, they pop. The problem with it though is that it's so specific. So if someone does carry around a karambit that's not for self-defense, leave it down in the comments below. I'd like to hear why you carry it, what your thoughts are on it. I really can't see any reason to carry karambit for just everyday carry test. Yeah, I mean, okay, you can cut open boxes with it, but it's pretty much useless. You don't have a really functional edge. I mean, yeah, they look cool as hell, but it's like, but I mean, what are you really gonna use it for than just maybe opening up a letter? It's pretty much useless. I mean, it's cool, it's fun to have in a collection, but if I had to go back, and I kind of bought a spur of the moment too, like it was just on a whim purchase, so I just kind of bought it on a whim. And if I can go back, I'd probably take that money and put it towards something else, something a little different. Yeah, so that's my first knife that I regret. So the second regret that I have is, why haven't you pushed the like button yet? And a Phantom Steelworks Skinwalker. Now hold on. You're probably like, Mr. Mine, in your last video, your knife collection video, you said the Phantom Steelworks Skinwalker was one of your grail knives. I did say it was one of my grail knives, because it is. The problem that comes along with it is the same as category 1, or first knife that I regret, the Jungle Karambit, and that's it's such a specific knife, you really can't carry it and use it for general cutting tasks. I mean, it has a little bit more functional of an edge than a normal karambit, but the ergonomics of it are, to put it lightly, screwed. The Phantom Steelworks Skinwalker has some pretty wonky ergonomics. And I'll actually open at almost 90 degrees. It looks like you're gonna murder someone with it. And because of the position of the frame lock, you tend to squeeze it as you're opening, so it makes the knife really stiff to open. And minor complaints, but it's just certain things about the ergonomics just don't sit well with Mr. Mine. And thinking back on it, that's $600 I could have done something else with, like invest in Apple stock, because Mr. Mine's became an investor now. Yay. I know. Mr. Mine got too many hobbies, but stocks are one of them now, so. Should I start a financial channel? Probably should. Be more popular than this garbage. Let's move on to number 1. And that being the CRKT Persian. So I've mentioned this knife quite a few times in my videos, and yeah, it's not the worst knife I own, but I regret getting it just because it looks so cool in the catalog that I pre-ordered it, which I almost never do with knives. I pre-ordered the sucker. Didn't bother looking at the specs or anything. Cane was way tinier than I thought. No pocket clip. It has a horrible thumb stud. The placement of the thumb stud, the handles, they're just horrible. Pretty much one of the worst knives that I've got that I didn't expect it to be a bad knife, if that makes sense. Like, I bought some Ozark Trail knives knowing that they were going to be trash, but the Persian I bought thinking it was going to be good, and I kind of got shocked when it wasn't. Because normally CRKT knives I've had pretty good success with them. You know, I like CRKT, they're a good brand. So it was kind of a bummer, but you know, you live and learn, life goes on, all that fun jazz. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a couple more, but those are pretty much the 3 main ones that if I had to cite the ones I regret getting, they're those ones. Now, I'm not saying that I mean, you can look back at anything and regret it. Like, you know, I regret buying a ton of video games. I regret putting my money in certain things, buying so much coffee. Hence the cheap instant coffee. I mean, hindsight's 2020, you know, it's like, obviously at the time I thought the knives were the coolest thing in the world. I mean, I still think that they are cool. It's just, you know, now I can see a better use for my money. Sort of. Anyway, that's it. A little bit different video from Mr. Man. Hope to maybe get back into the knife reviews soon. I haven't done an actual true knife review in a while, so we're hoping to get back on those pretty soon. I'd like to hear what everyone else's regrets are with knives. You know, if you collect knives, do you have any regrets? Do you not regret any knives that you bought? Leave them down in the comments below and let me know. Make sure to hit that like button for the algorithm boost. And while you're at it, go check out my Instagram. I've just started uploading to that again, the Mr. Man and Mr. Man J, and my personal down in the description below. I try and post my personal at least once a week in the Mr. Man whenever the hell I feel like it, because so Mr. Man rolls. Although I do have a new batch of photos I just took today, so they're gonna be coming out. They'll probably all be out by the time you watch this video, but they'll be coming out. You know, they'll be coming out when they come out. Until next time. Donate to me on Patreon so I can buy more knives, because now that I put my money in the stocks, I ain't got no money for knives. So yeah, so that's it. Video's over. Go to the sidebar, click a video in there, preferably one of mine, please. Go watch another one of my videos. I need the views.